If you've ever wondered why some people excel in life so much further than other people, then it's probably because you don't understand the anatomy of completion. We either have the desire to gain something or the desire to escape something, escape a pain or a fear. So for example, we either have the desire to lose 100 pounds or we have the desire to escape our 9-to-5 job. Okay, great. So we know that everybody's in a current situation and we have a desired situation, which is unique to all of us, but there is a desired situation that we are not in. So now that we know that, this is where it really starts to get interesting. The second part of the process is the foundation. Your foundation is extremely important, just like a house. If you don't have a foundation for a house and you're building it on quicksand, do you really think that house is going to last there very long? Do you think the windows are going to last? Do you think the walls are going to last? Nothing in the house will last without the foundation. Now let me give you an example, okay? So if two people want to lose weight and their motives are different, their foundation is different, okay? One person's foundation is, I want to lose weight so I can have abs at the beach this summer for the first time in my life, okay? That's his foundation. That's what he wanted. The second guy wants to lose the same amount of weight, but his foundation, his motives are that the doctor told him if he doesn't lose this set amount of weight in 12 months, he will die. Okay? So let me just ask you, who do you think has a more solid foundation for getting to that goal? Probably the second guy who's going to die if he doesn't lose the weight, because there is so much more behind that motive than this other guy who just simply doesn't want to have a little bit of fat on the beach, okay? Your foundation alone is going to really determine straight from the get-go whether or not you deserve to get to that end goal. If you want that Lamborghini, or if you want that girl, or if you want to lose 100 pounds, whatever your foundation is will have a very, very strong pull to whether you succeed or fail. And that's where people start to break off and can't even make it to the next step, which is the strategy in which you bridge the gap between your current situation and your desired situation. So right now we're in a current situation, we want to lose 100 pounds. Desired situation is, I've lost 100 pounds. Okay, that's a desired situation. And now we have our foundation for why we want to get there. What is our motives for getting there? What is the foundation? The third step, the third part of the process is our strategy. How are we going to get there, okay? For example, you have two people in a car trying to drive to a concert 10 miles away, okay? The first guy pops out his GPS, he pulls up Waze, he pulls up Google Maps, whatever you prefer, and types in the concert venue, and it pops up. It tells him immediately, it gives him the fastest route, it tells him where all the stoplights are, where the traffic's at, where to dodge so he can make it there fastest, right? The second guy's been there before. He went there 4 years ago, and he doesn't need to pull up GPS because he kind of remembers where to go. So he starts going, and he starts going into unpaved roads, and he gets lost and he doesn't know where he's at, and he has to make U-turns, and it takes him 3 to 4 times as long to get to that venue as the guy who just pulled up the GPS. So the guy who pulled up the GPS had a strategy that got him there quickly, efficiently, and painlessly. The second guy took forever to get there, and he was frustrated, and he honestly, the second guy just gave up. He gave up trying to figure out himself, and he pulled up the GPS and got himself there. Okay, so that's what we're talking about that's what I'm talking about when I say your strategy. And it doesn't matter your strategy for getting the partner of your dreams. There's strategy of losing weight, your strategy of building wealth, your strategy of being happy. What's your strategy? And the very last component of this process of becoming successful in anything that you go out and achieve is the grit effect. And the grit effect, a lot of people will call it willpower, they'll call it ambition, they'll call it motivation, they'll call it determination, perseverance, persistence, grit, you name it. It's all the same thing, okay? If you do not have a solid foundation, then your grit effect will be very, very low. For example, if you have two people who are in the same situation and they both have the same desired situation, which is to lose 50 pounds, okay? They both want to lose 50 pounds, but The first guy has a foundation. His motives are, I want to lose 50 pounds so I can look better this summer on the beach than last summer. Okay? This next guy has he wants to lose 50 pounds, but his foundation is, if I don't lose 50 pounds in the next 6 months, then I will die. My doctor told me I will die. Okay? Two different foundations, same goal. They both bought a beach body program or some kind of fitness program to get them to their goal. Okay, that's their strategy of getting there. Now, when things start to come up, like when they are offered free pizza at their lunch party at work, okay, or when they feel tired or fatigued or sore or just demotivated and they don't want to go into the gym or they don't want to eat what's on their nutrition plan, you know, are they going to have grit to get to that desired situation? And like I said, the grit effect is very, very tightly interwoven with your foundation. So if your foundation is, I just want to have a better body than last summer, then, you know, when it comes to, oh, I have to go to the gym today, you'll probably make excuses as to why you can't go into the gym because it really doesn't mean that much to you. It really doesn't. However, if you really don't want to go into the gym, but you know that you're going to die in 5 more months if you don't go in, you tell me who has the better foundation, who's going to deploy perseverance, who's going to deploy grit, who's going to deploy willpower. The person with the better foundation, with the more solid foundation. If you are a guy who believes that he has a very strong foundation, a very strong mindset, and wants to lose weight, but is having a really hard time actually losing the weight consistently and keeping it off, then go ahead in the description and click the link. It's going to take you to a case study where I'm going to show you how I lost 120 pounds, as well as how my clients are losing weight very rapidly and permanently. Now, with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you did enjoy it, please go ahead and drop a like on the video, subscribe, and share this with somebody that you think could benefit from this message. As always, guys, have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you next time.